suits that run this show literally sat down and talked to a homeless person about why they're homeless instead of judging them for being that way or why they're an addict, I think this world would be a better place. I really do. I mean, AHN gives you the needles, gives you everything you can supply for it. You know, they literally hand out everything. From the pushers to the glass pipes to the needles to the tourniquets to the alcohol pads. Like, you can go in an AHN building and literally get all the supplies you need to get high and do OD. Why is there more resources to end up getting high and getting that kind of thing than there is getting clothes and shoes and things that we actually need, soap, everything like that, and being able to take a shower and actually get up off our feet? I think every homeless person asks the same question.
All right, so tell me a little bit about your story. How'd you get here?
See, I struggle from addiction. I was adopted at 8, and my parents over in Dalton, Pennsylvania, adopted me for adoption money, if that makes sense. So I graduated. I got kicked out of my home around 16, 17. Basically going from homeless shelter to homeless shelter. It's been rough. I really got into addiction. I really did. I still struggle with it. I relapsed some of the time. It's not fun. I just OD'd not too long ago. I OD'd one day and my case manager came in my apartment and literally knocked down the door and noticed that I OD'd. And she was like, all right, you're gonna go to rehab. So I went to my first rehab, got out and did straight drugs for straight 3 days. And nothing went right after that. I was kicked out of rehab and put on the streets where I met my friend M. You know, the kindest people on the streets that I've learned are the people that are literally the same. Some of us never choose to be like this. Never wanted in a million years to end up in a tent, homeless, threatened. We get a lot of, downgrades, like the bathrooms, like men can just go anywhere. Women, we have to wait until things open up in the morning, and sometimes it's hard. I slipped into addiction again and again and again and again and again, being on the street.
How do you feel the city of Pittsburgh has done, in an effort to help people like you in your situation?
Besides the red door, and that's about it. The red door people, it's down here. They help a lot. Clothing, stuff. I have a street mom. I don't have a mom. My mom just died of drugs not too long ago. She OD'd. My biological mom, my dad's in jail. A lot of the people that judge us for just being addicts or stuff like that, there are reasons why we do what we do. The reason why I started drugs in the first place was my parents used to beat me black and blue. So it wasn't that I wanted to get high all the time. It was the fact that, I numbed my pain so I didn't have to feel the beatings and the abuse and the mental problems, And with my mental health, it is hard to get a job. It really is. It's difficult. I deal with a lot. The people on the streets that are actually going through the same thing you are relate. If these people in the suits that run this show literally sat down and talked to a homeless person about why they're homeless instead of judging them for being that way or why they're an addict, I think this world would be a better place. I really do. Sometimes they have donations, but it's very few and far between. There's not a lot of places to get clothes around here, unless you're at the teen space down on Wood Street. Then you can get anything, but that ends at 24. There are people on the streets that are 40-some, 30-some, that have literally nothing. What I have on me is what I have, legitimately.
What do you think the city is doing for your addiction services and everything like that? Do you feel like it's adequate at all?
No, I mean, AHN gives you the needles, gives you everything you can supply for it. They literally hand out everything. From the pushers to the glass pipes to the needles to the tourniquets to the alcohol pads. Like you can go in an AHM building and literally get all the supplies you need to get high and do OD. Literally, it's just handed to you.
So why are there more resources to get high than there are to get off the streets?
I think we all ask that same question. Literally, we all ask that same question. Why is there more resources to end up getting high and getting that kind of thing than there is getting clothes and shoes and things that we actually need, soap, everything like that, and being able to take a shower and actually get up off our feet? I think every homeless person asks the same question.
Wow.
I don't have an answer for you. Really don't.
It's sad. It's a sad situation, and it goes. You're only 20.